my friends. Welcome to God Focus this morning. The title of today's episode, Happy Day of Love. I want to say Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. This holiday was started by people wanting to honor a man named Saint Valentine for his amazing show of love and charity. I want to share with you the real meaning of love. Popular television and movies have shaped our idea of what love is. We grow up thinking it is a feeling of butterflies in our stomach, and suddenly the birds are singing and you see fireworks and are so full of joy that you think you may burst. Real love is not fireworks, but quiet times. The trips to the store when you are sick, the trips one takes even when they don't want to go because you've asked them to. True love is sitting in your recliners and quietly reading and just being together. But I even want to tell you about a greater love. John 3:16, For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Our sin separated us from God, so he sent Jesus to reconcile us back to him through love. Jesus is our example of what real love is. The Word is full of his love story to redeem something that was lost. Earlier this week, I wrote about Hosea and how God used his marriage to teach him about God's love for the people of Israel. We have all sinned against God's laws. This is why Jesus came in the first place. He came to redeem us from the choices we made, a life of sin and rebellion. Marketers would like to tell you that Valentine's Day is about flowers, diamonds, and candy, but real love is about sharing Jesus to the world. We as Christians have been given the most amazing gift ever experienced by human beings. We understand a little bit about God's love, although I do not think that we will fully understand until we shake off our mortal bodies and are with Jesus in heaven. Then and only then will we be able to understand what a price he paid and will fully understand his love. John 14:15, If you love me, keep my commandments. When we are disobedient, we are not walking in the love of God. To say we are a Christian and not show it with our lives can cause those who are watching to justify their sin by claiming to be just as good as the Christian, not fully walking in his commandments. That will not be an excuse on Judgment Day for them, but we need to not be a stumbling block for those around us. None of us are perfect, and that includes me. We need to strive to do the right thing in every situation. We want the love of God and the peace he gives to show in our lives. Many think that charity is an organization that you donate money to that does things for the community, but charity means love. This word was adopted by organizations trying at one time to show God's love, and over time became a blanket word for any nonprofit organization that supposedly does good. We couldn't talk about love without going to the love chapter of 1 Corinthians 13. 1 Corinthians 13, 1-3. Though I speak with the tongues of men and angels and have not charity, I am become as a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned and have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. We often feel like having faith is the greatest thing, but if we have faith that we can move mountains and do not have love, we are nothing. We could give everything we have to the poor, but if we are not walking in love, it will all be in vain, because God is love, and we have to strive to be full of his love toward mankind. It is a process of learning how to walk in that love. Verse 4-7 explains in more detail what I mean by walking in love. 1 Corinthians 13 and 4-7. Charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, which means boast. It doesn't boast about itself. Is not puffed up, doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil, rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth, beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, and endureth all things. Love is long-suffering. That is interesting because it's also a fruit of the Spirit. If we grow on our journey, the more of the fruit of the Spirit we have in our lives, the fruit will show, and so will God's love. Galatians 5:22 through 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. Paul wrote about the fruit of the Spirit, and he told us to put on the whole armor of God in Ephesians chapter 6. Because you can do whatever you want to the outside, but if the fruit is not inside you, you will never be a warrior in God's army. Now is the time of warfare with our enemy, so we have to have both. We have to have the fruit of the Spirit inside, and we have to put on the whole armor of God on the outside. Because now is the time of warfare with our enemy, so we have to do and be all that we can be. Love is not just a mushy feeling, it is an action word. We have to go and do the things that God's Spirit is leading us to do, even when it's difficult. It is for a greater purpose. Jesus has promised to never leave us nor forsake us. He has promised He will protect us and provide for our needs. He is our healer, our deliverer, our Savior. I cannot think of a better Valentine than Him. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be bold, be brave, and keep your God focus. Like, share, and subscribe for more encouragement. Have a wonderful day.